and welcome back to the channel. My name is Taylor and today we're going to be recreating my first sweater. So I crocheted this in 2022, I believe. This was the first sweater that I made and it is riddled with errors and mistakes. But I love it so much that I am not going to frog this. So some of the problems include I put the foundation chain at the top for the neck hole and it feels like very tight up there because of that. So I want to make sure that that is on the bottom this time. I didn't do my regular sew the two panels together and sleeve from a hole. I made really long rectangles and then sewed the rectangles on there, which is not how I like to do my sweaters anymore. I also sewed the wrong end on, so the sleeves are like extra long. Like I got Slender Man arms going on this thing. I also seamed it up quite terribly. You can really see on the ends, and oh my gosh, the ends don't even match. Either that or that's come apart. Like we got ends that don't match up, like one side is longer than the other. Like I said, I'm going to keep it for the memories, but Caring Cakes came out again with the cotton painterly cakes in the same way as this one, Fresh Baked Bread. And I'm really excited to take you along with me today and show you how I like to do my sweaters. Now, when they're more paneled like this, I do a combination of, I do the two panels and then I make the sleeves directly from the body, which I don't know if that's common for people to do. I've seen people do all sorts of different things, but this is just how I like to do it. So I have 4 skeins of this Caring Cotton Painterly Cakes in the colorway Fresh Baked Bread. It is a 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, and each cake comes with 481 yards. And it technically calls for a 5mm crochet hook. I think I might do that. I was thinking I might go up to a 5.5, but now looking at this, I think that I should stick to a 5. I made this with treble crochets, so I am going to continue with that. If you love to crochet or just love crafty content, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I am posting a video every single day in December, so check out what already has been posted and subscribe so you don't miss so that you don't miss the next video. And let's just get started. First thing I need to do is figure out how long my foundation is going to be. So from shoulder to shoulder, normally I like to do a little bit of a drop shoulder, so that's when the seam kind of is off the shoulder. So from here to here on me is about 20 to 24 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chain that up, measure from there. What I like to do normally with my panels is I start the first panel and then I just mimic it for the second panel. There's not really much of a science to it for me. I know that a lot of people, they measure and then they do all these things. I don't. And maybe that's to my detriment, but especially when I'm just doing something for myself and it's made to measure, it's just what works best for me. If I am following a pattern, I'll do the measuring thing, but especially when it comes to just my own kind of sweater formula, I just do what feels right.
The night bird calls.
So I have my chain here, and I measured from here to here. It's about 18 inches, and so I chained about 20 inches. I don't know how many chains this is quite yet. I'm going to count them in a second, but I'm going to be doing treble crochets as I mentioned, so I added an extra 3 on the end and just started treble crocheting. Because it is cotton, I do worry about the foundation chain not being as stretchy as if I had done maybe a foundationless chain or like a chainless foundation, but it'll be okay. I'm really honestly not that worried about it. Normally the bottom of my crochet pieces end up being big enough for like my waist and hips. I'm really not worried about it. I'm probably going to do like a single crochet on the bottom to like clean it up a little bit. I'm not gonna do any ribbing or anything on this because the original one doesn't have any ribbing. So I'm really trying to be as true to the first one while also doing what I know to be best for me and the techniques that I like to do now. How was everyone's December so far? I'm actually so excited. It is snowing out right now. Just these really beautiful little flurries. It's giving like snow globe, and I just love watching them outside. It's just this beautiful dusting. I love when it's cold. It's just so so cozy. I've been listening to Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and I'm almost done with it. I have, I think, about 5 hours left on the audiobook, and December 1st is on Monday, and I'm really excited to finish this book so I can kind of get started on other books. Because it is so long and it is a classic, I've just been pouring a lot of my time and energy into it, just kind of monogamously reading it, which is not something that I do super often. It's not something I particularly love to do. I'm very much a multiple books at one time kind of girl reader. It's been going pretty well, and sometimes when I just stick to one book, it does help with my like reading stamina. It helps with my attention span. It just kind of like challenges me a little bit more, which isn't a bad thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this. I might bring this today. We're going to a Thanksgiving celebration with Chad's family, so I'm thinking I might bring this just to kind of work on, because I am working on another present for my mother for Christmas, but it's a little bit more intensive. Like I have to pay attention to it, and it's very hard for me to talk and work on that project. Therefore, I think that it's one that isn't as conducive to social settings. Whereas this, I can, especially once I get done with this foundation treble crochet row, like I'm gonna be set to just go. Alright, hello. I just wanted to give you a little update. Here's how far I am on the first panel. It is kind of slow going, and I made the panel a little bit too big. But what I'm thinking is this will be a nice kind of summer sweater. So the Karen's cake is a 60% acrylic, 40% cotton. So I will say it doesn't provide a ton of warmth. So I'm thinking that this would be really good oversized long sleeve in the summertime. Because if we're looking at it right now, like we're... you know, it's a little bit big, but I think once we seam it together, once we get the neck hole and the sleeves all situated, it'll be fine. Hello, it is Wednesday, December 3rd, and I have one panel done. I actually finished this a day or two ago. So I have been working on panel 2, and I've actually finished the first skein of yarn, so I'm on skein number 2. I do think that this is a little bit big, but that's okay. I always do that. I always make things so much bigger than I need to make them. It is not late, but gosh darn, it feels late. This early sunset thing, not working out for me. Also contracted a cold from somewhere, couldn't talk most of the day. It really like irritated me. It made it harder for me to do my job. But yeah, today was good. I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight too. I'm just, I don't know, being awake doesn't seem to be working out for me right now. But I do need to get working on this because I need to finish it so that I can work on other things. Honestly, doing this in December, maybe not the best idea when I have so many other things to work on. But I don't know when I would have like pushed myself to do it. And I do kind of have more free time this upcoming weekend. So I'm really excited to get a lot of crafting done and start a craft vlog on that. But yeah, for now I'm just working on this. Right now I am pivoting from watching more YouTube stuff to I'm going to listen to my audiobook for a bit. I checked out The Humanity Archive by Jermaine Fowler. I did read the prologue of this, so I'm going to be starting on chapter 1, Whitewashing American History. And I'm really excited to see how this is. The prologue had a really good voice to it, and I'm really hoping that the rest of this book has a nice voice. Happy Friday, everybody! Oh, I'm so happy that this work week is over. It's not even that it was necessarily hard, it just felt so long. It felt so long. So yesterday I actually finished both panels of my sweater, and right now I'm going to put them together so I can start working on the sleeves. So let's get to it. Now we're gonna make it into not just panels, but we're gonna make it into a garment of sorts. Make sure that they are facing the same way. Okay. I'm going to take my stitch markers. I'm gonna pinch where I think I want the neck. I did mention that I want to do sort of a bigger neck for this piece. So let's count these stitches. Perfect, 20. Alrighty, and then I'm just gonna count 20 on the other side here. Yeah, so that'll be nice and big. Or on the neck here, I'm thinking like just to the shoulders. And then when it comes to the sides here, this is where things are gonna get a little kind of hard or difficult. Because this is treble crochets, it is just a little bit harder to stitch them together. Because I was wondering, Girly Pop, why'd you do single crochets on the side here? Because you can't like slip stitch into the same stitch multiple times. It kind of just like messes with it. I am going to be using a single crochet to be stitching these up. And I do kind of want some bigger arms. Normally when it comes to my arms, I do around 8 inches so that it's definitely like big enough. I think for this one I might do 7 since it is going to fall off my shoulder pretty far. So what I do for my shoulders, there's a much less science to it. I just line it up with my tape measure here. I don't think you can see it. Let me back up a little bit more. I do this to 7, and then I just take some stitch markers and put them together. It's a lot less technical when it comes to sleeves. And now I'm probably gonna sit down on the couch here. I found a new Try Every Day in the, I think, Try Guys. So they're doing weirdest holiday alcohol taste test. And the first 2 have been a cranberry Aperol and an appletini. So we're not quite to the weird stuff yet. But I swear to God, a winter night, YouTube, and working on a project is literally my most happy place. I don't know how to explain it. But if you get it, you get it. And I am just there right now. I am so like fulfilled right now. I had like drinking a little bit of cider, hard cider, and just having a nice little time.
Or open up these weary eyes.
Okay, I know this looks crazy like this, but I promise that once it's done, it's gonna be great. Right now, I need to start working on the sleeves. Unfortunately, I think I really should have done a foundation, like a single crochet foundation chain. Oh well, what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet around the bottom, hopefully help with the tightness down here. It's not actually tight on my hips, it just like feels like there's a ton of tension, but I am going to start working on the sleeves. You know, we have a little bit of ease here, and it is more of that like one shoulder, or if I go like this, it can be kind of like high neck, low, well, not low, but just like it is more wide neck, which is what I was going for. So I'm gonna weave in these ends, and I'm gonna start crocheting the sleeves.
The withered trees, how they creak and moan.
Okay, everyone say hi to Brew. Hi, Brew, my baby. So I have an update for you on the sweater. I have a sleeve done. Oh, I'm all messed up here. I have a sleeve done. And to be honest with you, I think this is going to be my last update before I weave everything in. I just have to do this last sleeve here, and I am so wiped. Oh my god. I think it's because I'm not eating enough. I had like buttered noodles, a bagel with cream cheese, and some saltine crackers today because I didn't want to cook. Oh. Cooking is for tomorrow. I was going to get so much crafting done when I came home from the bookstore and like hanging out with my friends, but I'm congested and I can just tell that I'm like not feeling 100% because normally I'm like, yeah, go, 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 and I just couldn't do it. I feel like I hit a wall when I came home. I like came home and I was working on this for a little bit. I only got like 3 rows in and I was like, you know what I want to do? Take a bath, which I haven't done in a really long time, so I had to kind of like clean the bathtub because sometimes the cats like to be in there sometimes. I don't know why, but I had to clean the bathtub, and then I like sat in the bathtub and I read a lot of the Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. I actually really like this one. I think I might like it more than the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which is the first one. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Overall, you know, I'm just enjoying the series. I'm taking it as it is. It's really fun. I think I might buy the Gingerbread Bakery on my Kindle just because, you know, it's got like 24-week wait at my library, and I actually was able to find a copy secondhand of the Strawberry Pancake Diner or whatever that one's called. So I want to read that one in the spring, but the Gingerbread Bakery is a Christmas one, and I'm all into my Christmas romance era right now. So I am going to finish the Christmas Tree Farm. I don't think tonight, but definitely tomorrow, because I'm just like flying through it. I'm going to put my headphones on and probably listen to more of the Humanity Archive, which is what I've been listening to recently. I think it's just hard because like it's a lot. It's pretty dense because it is more of like a history book, and I would say that this one is probably the most dense of the ones I've read, but also it's more like new information. My ears, my brain just gotta get used to it. I definitely think I'll be able to finish this tonight, but I might have to do like a reveal of the final product tomorrow because there's no way I'm getting out of this sweatshirt tonight. It's so cozy. So before I show you the finished sweater, here is my first attempt at making a sweater. I made this in 2023, and as you can see, I got like Slender Man arms going on. It also is pulling a lot here in my shoulders. It's clearly it's like bigger than my arm, but it's like tight on my arm at the same time. I don't understand how I did that. And at the bottom, like it's all sorts of messed up here. And so I don't wear this super often, but I love this yarn so much. But because it was my first sweater, I didn't want to unravel it because it does mean so much to me. So brace yourselves, you're about to see the updated version. So here is the updated version of my first sweater. As you can see, it probably looks a little bit different. I used a different hook, so it is a little bit more see-through than the other one. The stitches ended up being just a little bit bigger. I made the neckline a little bit bigger, so I have a sports bra on underneath. That's why you can see my straps here. Sleeves are a little different as well. I made them coming out from the garment rather than their own panels and then like sewing it all together. I also put single crochets as a sort of border on the bottom as a way to clean up the bottom a little bit, and I am so happy with how this turned out. It is so cozy and wonderful, and now I can wear this anywhere and all the time, and I'm really excited. It honestly really goes with these pants too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video today. Let me know in the comments below what your first crochet garment was, and do you still wear it? I would love to know. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!